Check.
Yeah, just about.
Oh, I hear the doorbell. Let's just see if it's them.
Hi, everybody!
I see you finally shown up. Welcome to the reunion.
Hey, Grandma.
Hi, dear. I see you brought your boyfriend. And who is this?
This is my friend Tiffany.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You have a Chinese friend. How nice.
Actually, I'm Korean.
Whatever.
Well, let's not let the food get cold. All right, everybody, have a seat.
But did you hear? Betty's daughter's getting married.
Wow, really? I hope she finds herself someone good, a nice, strong, smart man to support her.
Who's Betty?
I have no idea who they're talking about. So, Grandma, let's talk about you. I've always wanted to know, what was it like for you growing up?
Oh, it was wonderful. I had wonderful, friendly neighbors whose family owned the land for many generations. Everyone was so friendly. Some fine folks they were. Did you hear about the Radleys? Such a shame Mrs. Radley passed away.
Indeed it was. Did you talk to Miss Crawford about it?
Miss Crawford will not stop talking about it. She gets far too involved in everyone's life. I'm pretty sure it's her hereditary streak. Still, not very ladylike.
Aren't you forgetting about the Jacobs that moved in next door?
Oh, yes, them. They should have kept to themselves and stayed with the rest of their people. I couldn't believe they actually moved next to us. That Jones first mayor decision caused such a ruckus in the neighborhood.
You may not discriminate housing by race.
You know, I had to lock the doors at night after they moved in, just as a precaution. Couldn't let anyone hurt my little Barbara.
Grandma?
It's true. I was scared to have company over with such disruptive neighbors.
I think I'll have a quiet night in tonight.
I don't remember having any disruptive neighbors.
So what are some other things that happened when you were younger?
Well, I do remember a big case I learned about when school started integrating. I think it was Barnum Board, no. It was Brown v. Board of Education. I'm pretty sure it made segregating schools illegal. So they ended up adding a bunch of black kids to our school. I tried to avoid them and stuck to my friends. Good thing they stuck to theirs, and that I was graduating that year.
What do you mean by stuck to their groups? Weren't schools integrated by law at that point?
Well, yeah, but it's just that the blacks and the whites just grouped themselves like that. I mean, there weren't any rules like against us socializing or anything. We just didn't. We were too different.
Huh. Well, I guess it's not like that now. I would have had no friends at school then.
Yeah, and I would never have met Zach.
Oh, that's so...
Well, when I was a child, I went to a school for white folks only. It was the national pecking order. I went to school and had a proper education because that's what proper people did back in my day.
Excuse me if I'm missing something, but why did all that stuff happen in the first place?
Because that's just how the world worked back then.
But why was it like that?
It's just the way things were.
Times changed, Tiff. I mean, it's kind of hard to understand, but that's just how people were back then. Thankfully, it isn't like that anymore.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, you want to go with our to Chipotle?
Yeah, sure.
Tiffany, why don't you tell us a little about yourself?
Well, I was born in Korea, and I lived in Seoul at first, and then when I was 5, me and my parents moved to New York, and I've been living there ever since. I met Brittany about 4 years ago, and we've been great friends since.
So you and Brittany met in college?
Yeah, we both went to NYU.
I went to NYU as well. We all had physics class together.
Yeah, that's how I met Zach and Brittany. Where did you go to college?
Oh, it was just Ole Miss. Interestingly enough, I do remember having some more diverse teachers. It was after they passed the Civil Rights Act in '64. It was really refreshing, actually.
Well, class, the subdisciplines of biology are defined by the scale at which organisms are studied, the kinds of organisms studied, and the methods used to study them.
tell you, I can't keep it any longer. So you know I told you how Betty's daughter Lizzie is getting married? Well, Lizzie's friend Susie was so jealous that she went and married a black man. Can you believe it? She was so worried that Lizzie was getting married first that she ran off with some black man and got married. Can you believe it?
Oh, I remember in 1958 when a black woman and a white man ran off and got married in D.C. and then they went back to Virginia and boy was the state mad. They got charged for violating state law. And then the Supreme Court got involved and in 1967 they ruled interracial marriage as legal.
Interracial marriage is now legal.
I read about that case. Wasn't that called Loving versus Virginia?
That's the one. Smart girl this one is.
Speaking of marriage, Zach and I have something to share with you all.
We've been thinking about how to tell you for a while, but I think now's as good as time as any.
We're engaged. Grandma, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Brittany, I love you, and as much as it pains me, I give you my blessing. As long as you're willing to wear the family wedding dress.
No.
Well, class, the subdisciplines of biology are defined by the scale at which organisms are studied.
Did you start?
Yeah, wait, start.
Okay, so we started a really long time ago, and we had lots and lots of things leading up to whatever we have right now.
Yes, I suppose I'm fine. What's your name?